I'm in a bad mood though, right? I'm tired. I'm groggy. Mornings have been kind of like humid, and honestly, everything changed. Okay, everything changed. First of all, trigger warning. Laura Loomer, Donald Trump. Everything changed because I went into my fucking squats today and I just hit that shit like it owed me money. You know what I mean? I threw it back. I threw it back like I was paying for college. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a warning here. This is 320 pounds. It's not like a crazy amount of weight, but it's also like nothing to write home about. You know what I mean? Sorry. It's also like nothing to say is a little, is not. Not a little bit of weight. It's definitely a good amount of weight. If I get up to like the 360s, I'll say it's a crazy amount of weight, even for someone of my size, right? But I think my lifetime PR is around, man, please just buy some shoes with a heel instead of dancing around trying to step on those small ass discs with 320 pounds on your back. Maybe. It's nothing to scoff at. Wonky one. But yeah, before that, normally I was going for 10s, right? My workout has been... My workout on my leg days have been primarily focused on hitting like 10ers over and over again. You know, 10 for 225, then you go up 10 for 285, then you go up 10 for, and then my top set usually is like 10 for 285, right? And that is a decent amount of weight to put up for 10. But today we went with lower reps but higher weight because I wanted to see if I could get under this level of weight, right? I did that. I went up to my top set, which I did last week, if you recall, which was 285, I think, or 290 or something like that. And I was able to do that without a belt. Okay. And I ripped that shit. It was easy. Okay. No belt, ripped it. And then I was like, okay, I'm feeling confident. Went up to 310. I was supposed to hit 6 for 310. And then see where I could go from there. I couldn't do 6 for 310. I did 5 for 310, but the form was pretty good. So I was like, let's go up to 320. So we did 320 pounds and I did it for 3, but I was being very, very careful. I had the belt on for 310 as well. Let's take a look. And you'll notice that Floki is completely correct. This is also like the heel elevation in this situation is also because like there's an angle because we've been deadlifting here for too long and we've like fucked up the ground. So the ground is a little wonky. So in order to do a little bit of safety, no safety bars either, by the way, just, not safe at all. I'm gonna be honest. I really need to take better care of all this shit. But like there's a slight heel elevation here in order to ensure stability, right? It's looking like a goddamn sinkhole out here, but I unfortunately placed them a little too close. Okay, look, he is the HasanAbi lifting correspondent. Yes, he is the most brolic in this community. He can outlift everyone in this community. He's a power lifter. Okay, he's fucking brolic as shit. His squats would destroy me. Okay, I see him fucking putting up like 5 plates to tell conservatives that they're fucking weak. So on the second one, I go like I go forward a little bit, right? This is a thing that I do all the time from my low bar back squatting days, where I just end up like unnecessarily turning the exercise into a fucking good morning if I can't get the explosiveness from the bottom of the lift, which is definitely a dangerous thing to do, especially at this goddamn weight. 320 pounds is like not a little amount of weight, you know what I mean? Floki, here it is. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this goddamn demon. What do you got on there? What is that? Are those those are the 55 pounders or the 45 pounders? Thick as hell. It's like 572. God damn, 572. How much can you do for 572? My deadlift PR is 500, but only for 2 amount. I've hit 661. So probably this for 5. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know what my lifetime PR is, but like I can like, I think at a certain point I was doing 405s for 10, but that's it. Like that's, and deadlifts are definitely my strongest lift for sure. It's the only lift out of all of the lifts that like gives me a little bit of an advantage. Like the size advantage is only prominent in deadlifts. Every other lift, this is 661. That's crazy. You're trying to go Brett 365 weight like Anthony Fantano self challenge. Yeah, I mean, my goal is to get up to 365 on the squats, but like be able to consistently do like I think my realistic weightlifting goal is to be able to hit 365 for 10 with like good form. Do you see that? I pushed forward too much and I got real toey with it. You see that? It's very dangerous. That's not a good idea. That's how you fuck your back up, okay? But it's nothing to me because it's only 320 pounds. That shit's nothing. I could probably fucking spin that shit around, dude. Still recovered. Put it up there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay? Not bad at all. When you're under that much weight, especially if you're not used to it, if you haven't done it in a while, I'm seeing stars at that point, okay? I'm fucking seeing stars.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
And by the way, as far as like what do you call it, the depth goes, like I could have gone a little bit deeper, I think, for sure, but it's my top set. It's the first time I'm doing 320 in a while, so it's pretty good. I think like the depth is good, but it's not great. Everybody that says ass to grass doesn't know how to fucking weight lift, so shut up, okay? You don't know anything, okay? It needs to be 90 or sub 90, that's it. Like this right here needs to be 90 degrees right here. You see this? That needs to be either 90 degrees or, you know, below 90. You don't need to go ass to fucking grass, okay? Having said that, for how tight this is, look, this was not shoulder, like this was below shoulder width. It's supposed to be shoulder width or a little bit out beyond shoulder width. It's the hip crease below the knees. The only reason you didn't hit 90 exactly is because your feet are too close to be together. Yeah, my feet were definitely too close. Anyway, are those shoes okay for squat? Are they flat? They're not the best shoes to squat in. Everyone will say you need squatting shoes, especially at this weight. I might need to start, but I don't know. I'm an old man with a very old school mentality in terms of weightlifting, where I don't use pre-workout. I just drink coffee, and if I feel like a little bit of pain, I'll just take 2 aspirin. And I'm old and I'm stubborn, and I feel like I there is obviously certain things that I use, like I use the knee braces. Well, not a knee brace, but like a tendon band. Okay. What about creatine? Creatine is different. It's the best. Creatine is the one supplement that I will always use, and I will always tell other people to use as well. It's the best. I don't use pre-workout. I did in my youth. I used a lot of pre-workout. I'm just saying, like, in order to understand how fucking old school I am, I'm telling you, like, I literally don't even use like any kind of pre-workout. I just take 2 shots of espresso. I just rip 2 shots of espresso and I'm done. And then I also don't even use like the waistband until I hit my top set, because I'm afraid that I will be relying on it. I see it as a crutch almost. It's safety, and you should always use it if you want to use it, you know, but I only use it on my top set because I want to make sure that I can like be confident without it. But I think like no matter what, like once I'm consistently, like once you get over 300, you have to use in my opinion, doesn't matter how fucking brolic you are, doesn't matter how strong you are. I think once you get over 300, you should always have the waist band. Never belted a day in my life. Well, I think it's good. It's a good thing to have safety. Anything over 225, to be honest, I mean, that's Breakfast before or after workout? No, I work out fasted, and I've been doing that for 10 years. And I have, as you guys know, I do tweak my metabolism into thinking that it started. HasanAbi and Kai pre-workout, 6:30 a.m. Okay, you're joking, but like this is literally what I do every morning. That's not even a joke. You like leg day more than upper body? I feel like I've never seen you bench, but I've seen you squat like 1,000 times. No, I post my bench press too. What do you mean? I go through phases, and I don't know if it's just me or maybe this is what like other weightlifters have experienced as well. There has never been a time in my life where I have consistently improved all three of the compound muscle movements. Either it's just the deadlift, or it's the deadlift and the squat that improves, but my bench stays the same. Or if it's my bench that goes up, my deadlift and my squats do not improve. Now that's part of the reason why is because I'm always at a deficit. Okay? I'm always at a deficit. I'm constantly fucking going against my genetics. Okay? And also it might be because I am a fucking 10-year plus weightlifter at this point. So that's probably the reason why, you're not gonna, I don't have like noob gains, you know what I mean? And I'm no longer in like recomp. So for that reason, I've never had a moment where I've like, had gains on all three. Right now, it's actually my squats that are improving, and my bench press is like around the same. It's pretty weak. My bench is really bad. For my bench press, I mostly focus on ensuring that I have shoulder stability, so I don't actually end up tweaking my shoulders, because my rotator cuffs move around a little too much, and I consistently have problems with that. So I care more about like making sure that I am safe and solid. Whereas like my deadlifts, I put up some decent weight on there, and my squats, I'm currently putting up a decent amount of weight. Like I'm improving on my squat as well, but never my upper body. I've never been good on that. Like even at my best, I think I was like 265 for my bench press, which is very unimpressive for my size. And for squatting, I can't really remember. I think it was like 365 that I was consistently putting up on squatting. And at my best deadlift, I was like 405. I was ripping it for like 12. So I'm almost there on my deadlift. I'm pretty close. Almost there on my squats, and definitely nowhere near on my bench press, but it doesn't really matter. What I care about is aesthetics and being healthy.